Hey guys, it's Joe, and this is Pocket with Joe. Happy Tuesday. It is May 17th, 2022. We're here to talk some NHL. We've got two great games on the board today. I can't wait for these games to kick off on the ice. Let's break them down, you guys. I want to say a big thank you for each and every one of you for joining me here today. I absolutely love doing Pocket with Joe. Now, let's look at what's happening tonight. The conference semifinals. We've got the Tampa Bay Lightning taking on the Florida Panthers. Now, the Florida Panthers, the favorite at home at minus 161 on the money line here, plus 134 for the Tampa Bay Lightning with a total of 6.5. This is going to be a great series between these two teams. I really do think we go deep into this one. Both of these teams so strong offensively. Both teams, great goaltending as well. We're seeing a huge trend to the home team between these two teams, with 5 of the last 7 meetings going to the home team. Do I think the Florida Panthers get it done tonight? I absolutely do. At minus 161, though, I can't bet it. And I also can't bet on the puck line here for the Florida Panthers. While they have been strong at home, going 24-20 on that puck line during the regular season, I don't think we've got a 2-point game here unless we get that empty netter. And I'm not willing to put my money down on an empty netter tonight. I actually think this one is a good way to take it. Will it go to overtime? We got plus 340 for this game to go to overtime, and I'm willing to sprinkle on that. A couple other ways I'm looking at taking this one. I looked at the first period. We have a total of over 1.5, way too highly juiced at minus 174. I do see both these teams coming out, but not somewhere I want to get to the window with that, paying that much juice on that over 1.5. I think the over 6.5 is a really solid way to take this for the game. Both of these teams so strong offensively, like I said. The Tampa Bay Lightning coming in here averaging 3.48 goals per game and 30.9 shots on goal during the season. The Florida Panthers averaging 4.11 and 37.3 shots on goal. They definitely both are going to come out firing. Defensively, these teams are strong as well, but we saw in the last couple of games in the last series, we're trending highly to this over with both of these teams. Both these teams can find the back of the opposing team's net. Vasilevsky is expected in goal for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Outstanding goalie, but he has been prone to letting them in. We have seen so far in the playoffs, 2.49 goals against average on the season. Bobrovsky coming in here for the Florida Panthers at 2.67. The last time these two teams played in the regular season, the Tampa Bay Lightning came out winning this matchup 8-4. That's 12 goals, you guys. We got a total the books are giving us at 6.5 here. I know there's some 7s bouncing around. I would recommend getting that 6.5. I do really think if you get the 7, you'll get the push tonight. I think this is going to be a 4-3 win for the Florida Panthers in this game. Now, something to look about if you're liking Tampa to come out strong tonight. They have won their last 4 first periods. So it might be a good way to take it to sprinkle on them in that first period. You're getting them at plus 210 for them to come out in that first period. The Panthers, if you like them, only plus 140. Now, we see the Panthers coming in here off an overtime win versus the Capitals to close out that series. They got that 4-3 win in overtime. I'm expecting a super similar game in this one. I'm not going to touch that first period winner in this one for myself. It's the over 6.5 with this game to go to overtime. I'm sprinkling on it to go to overtime. I just can't turn away from that plus 340. It is for this one to go to OT. Let's move on to the next game, you guys. We have the St. Louis Blues taking on the taking on the Colorado Avalanche. I don't know why I almost said Arizona Coyotes. They are not even in the playoffs. The Colorado Avalanche coming in here as a favorite at minus 219, the St. Louis Blues at plus 194, with a total that opened at 7 down to 6.5 now. Now, we saw the St. Louis Blues in the last round beat out the Minnesota Wild, and they really did a phenomenal job defensively coming back and really limiting the Wild's opportunities to get those shots on goal. And Binghamton stood on his head, getting them through to this round. Now, Binghamton comes in here for the Blues 18-14-4 with a 3.13 goals against average. We are looking at the St. Louis Blues averaging 3.77 goals per game this season and 30.4 shots on goal. They have been very strong offensively. This is a team in years past that was more of a defensive team. We saw them really crack that defense down in the last couple of games against the Wild. They are allowing an average just under 3 goals per game and 31.6 shots on goal. Now, the Colorado Avalanche coming in here off so much rest, getting the sweep over the Predators. They played absolutely fantastic against them. Kemper coming in here 37-12-4 on the season with a 2.54 goals against average. Now, Colorado playing strong offensively too, averaging 3.76 goals per game and 35.1 shots on goal, while only allowing 32 shots on goal and 2.83 goals per game. The last time these two teams did match up, you guys, we saw the Avs get the win of 5-3. I really do think we are going to see a strong defensive game out of both of these teams today. I think it's going to be a hard hitting game. But that being said, I still think we get to that over. Again, we've got a total of 6.5, drop down to 7. I love the over at 6.5. I really do look at what these teams can do offensively. Both of these goalies are phenomenal, but the trend in the playoffs right now is these teams going over. We did see in that Saturday final 7, the Game 7 of the Saturday games go to that under, but I don't think we see it in this opening game here. I know some teams come out more cautious, but I'm not looking for that today. I really do think we have a higher scoring one. Just looking at what the Blues were able to do against the Wild and the Avs against the Preds, I think offensively we're going to see a great showing tonight. Now, if I had to take a side in this, I think there's such great value on the St. Louis Blues here. I really don't think they should be such an underdog. You can look at taking them here on the puck line at +1.5. It's only -130. I do think it's going to be a competitive game. The Blues are so strong on the road, going 9-2 in the last 11 road games. They're also very strong in their last 5 meetings against the road team, in the last 5 meetings between these two is being the one that's dominating, winning 4 of those last 5. I can see this being one game that is tight. So the puck line is a great way to go with this. If you're taking the puck line, of course, sprinkle on that money line because there's such opportunity to make that great plus money here. Now, the Blues are also 9-1 in their last 10 after allowing 2 goals or less in their previous game. Defense is going to step up again for them, but it won't be enough. The Avs will be able to get the goals as well. I'm looking for both of these teams to get the goals. So the over 6.5, you guys hate taking 2 overs in the NHL playoffs. It's not how I would have taken games a couple of years ago, but what we're seeing out of teams now is strong offenses and strong defenses, but they're still able to find the back of the net. Now, I've got a couple props in this one that I'm absolutely loving for the St. Louis Blues. Ryan O'Reilly, his points over 0.5 is -125. He's hit this in 4 of his last 5 games. I really do see him getting the point tonight, coming out strong. Now, Nathan MacKinnon, how can we talk about the Colorado Avalanche without talking about him? His shots on goal prop for tonight is over 4.5. Guys, it's hit in 5 of his last 5. 100% of his last 5 games, he's got over 4.5 shots on goal. I know the St. Louis Blues defense will be watching for him, trying to limit him, but I don't think they will stop him from getting 5 shots on goal tonight. So give me Nathan MacKinnon. Shots on goal over 4.5. Let's just do a quick recap here, you guys, and then I'll let you go. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I want to thank you again for joining me here today. So between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers, I am going to be rolling with the over 6.5 in this one in a high scoring game that I really do think goes to overtime. So I'm going to be sprinkling on the overtime. I'm also going to put a bet on the right score for this game of a 4-3 game, with the Panthers getting that in the overtime win. The St. Louis Blues and the Colorado Avalanche, I have to ride the over 6.5 in this one as well. I do think we see the goals coming in. Actually, the last 6 meetings, all 6 have gone over the total. I do think it's a hard hitting game though, and these defenses do play their hearts out as well. But I do, because of that, think the St. Louis Blues can keep it tight. So on the puck line, I like them at +1.5 at -130. And then those props in this one, you guys. Ryan O'Reilly over 0.5 at -125, which is hit in 4 of his last 5. And Nathan McKinnon for the Colorado Avalanche, shots on goal over 4.5. -125 for that, and it's hit 100% of his last 5 games. You guys, I thank you for joining me for Puck It with Joe. Appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful day. All the best in all of your bets. Keep smiling, and you know the drill. Let's make some frickin' money. Bye, guys.